Can you hear me? Good morning! Hi guys! Welcome to the Manga Showcase. We'll get to the manga in a while, but first, let's just chat a little bit as per usual. Hello, Ben Dude! Hi! Jaguar! Hello, hello, hello! Miniko! Yeah! Yuki! Hi, Yuki! Vasha, hello! I sound so hyped for the morning. I, I didn't have coffee. I did not have coffee today, guys, but I should have had coffee actually. This morning I wanted to drink coffee, but I was thinking, will I be too hyper on stream if I drink coffee? So I'm already hyper without coffee. Hello, Second Stormer. Long time no see. It's been so long. I think it's been 6 months since I did like a proper. Well, I did a test stream last Monday, but this is a proper stream. A proper stream. It's been 6 months since my proper actual stream, right? It's been so long. I lost my main account, so I had to make a second one. No wonder I'm like, why is there a second Stormer? What happened to the first one? Thank you! I am back! I am back! Niv, I love you, but I'll BRB. No problem, no problem. I don't mind at all. Not 1 second. Take your time. Sorry I missed the comeback stream. No! That was just a test stream, guys. This is the real comeback stream. Mixed Plays, hello! This is the proper stream. The last stream was a test stream. It was a test stream to see if I actually remembered how to be a streamer. But I remember how to be a streamer. I can do this. I can turn on OBS and work things. Hello, Eduardo! Welcome, welcome, welcome! So today, chat, we're going to be looking through my manga collection. I actually took all of my manga from my room down to the basement. It's a total of 3 baskets right behind me right now. It's not a lot. I feel like maybe you guys are expecting me to have a lot of manga. It's not that much because I stopped collecting. I don't know. Probably in college I stopped collecting, but yeah, I used to collect a lot of manga back in high school. So these titles are pretty old, but there's some new ones. I have some new manga. Have you been good? I've been doing well. I've been surviving. I would have to say that I've been surviving. And that's what matters. We all just survive. Did you come back with Jollibee? Ooh, Jollibee for breakfast. Do you guys do that? For the Filipinos or those who have Jollibee in their area, you guys have Jollibee for breakfast? Because I know some people who have Jollibee for breakfast. I don't normally eat fried chicken in the morning. I usually eat a little in the morning. I don't know. I'm not that hungry in the morning, but there is a lot of people who like Jollibee in the morning. That boss hits hard. We're all just surviving here. It's okay, chat. There. You got it. Jollibee is expensive. Is it? Is it expensive? I live in the Philippines, so it's pretty okay where I am. They have what's the new one? But do they have a new thing? I feel like they do. Oh wait, the new thing in the Philippines, chat, is that the McDonald's in the Philippines have this thing called the cheese dip. And it's like it's a burger and then you dip the burger in cheese. That's a new thing in McDonald's. They don't have it anymore. I wasn't able to get it. But they have this thing, they had this thing where it's called the cheese dip, and then it's a McDonald's burger, and you dip it in cheese. I don't know why, but that was a thing a while back. I made Jollibee at home, but it's not in my area. Ah, but you made Jollibee? That's interesting. How did you know the secret? What's the secret to Jollibee, to making Jollibee at home? Fried chicken and waffles is a southern breakfast staple. That is true. I have been to breakfast places with fried chicken and waffles. I think my dog just farted. My dog just farted. It's fine. One time my dad was like, I know you like these Japanese, so I brought you this box of comics. Turns out it was a box of Yaoi BL manga. I like how your dad looked at the cover of 2 men, probably intimately doing something on the cover. Usually yaoi mangas are like that, right? There's like 2 men And then he's like, yeah, Eduardo would like this. I'm a college lad at the end of the month and money ain't a thing. I wish I could go back to school, honestly. Last time I ate at Jabi, the a la carte spicy chicken joy was 86 pesos. 86 pesos? A la carte spicy chicken joy. One piece? How much is it now? Kano na ba yun? The last time I ate Jollibee, I don't know, what did I get? I feel like I like the Aloha burger. I always get the Aloha burger. He's back! I'm back! I'm back, Ray! Welcome! Welcome, welcome! Welcome, welcome, welcome! Okay, we should start with the stream, right? If I do a just chatting, it's gonna just be just chatting. The more chats I do, if I don't start, we're never gonna start. So let's head on to my hand cam, everyone. Yeah, Aloha Burger still exists. Hand cam. Pam pam pam. Yes, I have a. That is right. I have a. I have a photo of myself. Not that I'm narcissistic or anything. It's just there. Flesh hand. Oh god. Okay, chat. I did not do my nails. It's very bad. I'm so sorry about my flesh hand. Didn't do my nails. This is I cut my nails, but I didn't paint my nails. I wish I should. I should have painted my nails. All safe for work, right? Yeah, of course, of course. I don't have non-safe for work manga, chat. These are manga I had in high school, and I don't think I bought anything NSFW. Bendu, thank you for the super chat.
Yay!
Welcome back, Nimly Seach. So nice to hear from you again.
Nimbly Sage. Thank you, Ben, dude. It's nice to hear from you, too. It's been so long, right? Yeah, small hands. Okay, I've got small hands. Let's start. Nothing lovely, much lovelier than seeing yourself at the table every day. This was a gift. It's not that I actively bought myself a mouse pad that had my face on it. Being a Thailand guy, it's not as easy. Even I'm now 14, I still cannot drink alcohol. I think you have to be 18. At least where I'm from, you have to be 18. Don't worry, you'll get there. It's alcohol is overrated. Oh, who am I? Okay, chat. The first I feel like I should start with the recent manga I've purchased. So I'll start with something that I bought recently. So I've stopped collecting. So I've only bought like a few titles here and there. This one's the most recent one I bought. And when I say most recent, it was actually this year. So I don't collect manga anymore. And yeah, the reason why I bought it is it's a Junji Ito manga. That's hardbound, chat. I was like, yeah, hardbound manga. Do you have hardbound manga? Oh, it's shiny. Do you have hardbound manga? Right? Overrated, who are you? I know, right? It's so cool. It's so cool. It's hardbound. That's like the coolest thing I've ever seen. And look. I'm gonna show you my favorite part. Colored pages! Bruh, Junji Ito in color. I never knew I needed that in my life until today. Until today, I didn't know I needed Junji Ito in color. But there we go. Colored pages. It's a nightmare fuel. That's for sure. Is that a little poop? It's great. Look at this. I love it. I love Junji Ito. I love its art. It's just great. I'm gonna browse through so you guys can see the inside. Sort of. Am I gonna get in trouble for showing manga? Right? Hardbound and colored. Isn't that amazing? I never bought. Oh, look at. Oh my god. Oh! There was a naked man. Oh, this is a PG-13 stream. No. But here we go. This and that. What's chapter your favorite part? It's actually a whole story. The whole story is about like a suicide pact, and they all supposedly commit suicide together, but it didn't happen, and then weird stuff started happening, as you can see. You gotta read it. Black Paradox. It's not my favorite Junji Ito story. I feel like there's a lot better Junji Ito, but yeah, it's hardbound. That's what makes it great. I don't have any other Junji Ito manga. I only have this one because I mostly read it online. Yeah, it's Junji Ito. I mostly read it online, so this is my only Junji Ito manga. Just because it's hardbound, I had to get it just because it's just beautiful. I got it purely because it was beautiful. I will be honest. Kibi! Welcome. Second manga. I feel like this is fairly recent. A recent buy because it looks really new compared to most of the things I have. But I bought Tokyo Ghoul 1, 2, 3, and I stopped. I didn't. I bought Tokyo Ghoul 1, Tokyo Ghoul 2, Tokyo Ghoul 3, and then I just stopped. Yeah, I just got the Junji Ito book for the collection. It's so good. It's so nice too, the Tokyo Ghoul. Of course, yeah, Tokyo Ghoul, I just like the covers. The covers are so nice. It's so aesthetic, right? There's the cringe. What do you mean? Tokyo Ghoul is not good. Tokyo Ghoul is good. What are you meaning? Yuka! Welcome, Yuka! Tokyo Ghoul is good. What are you talking about? The manga is good. See, it's great. I like the cover. The cover's nice. I mean, no colored pages, sadly, but the covers are so nice. Mangas are a little creepy these days. It's great. I love it. I love the cover. But I only got the first 3 chapters because I don't have the budget to buy the rest. I just wanted it because the cover was nice. Don't we all? The cover really brings it. Kaneki sad boy. I like the manga. Did you guys not like Tokyo Ghoul? Barely got into it, didn't catch my attention. I see. You know, we all have the things we like. We all have our likes and dislikes. I understand. We all have our own taste. I liked Tokyo Ghoul. The anime was not good, but I liked the manga. I only read Tokyo Ghoul though. I didn't read the one after it. The one where Kaneki, you know, after he gets like white hair and he becomes all edgy and stuff. I feel like I stopped reading at that point. I like Nym. I like you too, Yuka. Flirt. Okay, I'm gonna go for the next one that is probably recent. You like? So this is recent for sure. Recently bought because it's quite new looking. I got a silent voice. 1, 2, 3. I have a thing with the number 3. I have a thing with number 3. I buy books in 3s, as you can see. I bought Silent Voice 1, Silent Voice 2, and Silent Voice 3. Because I could only afford 3. I feel like 3 is a good number to have for like a series. I just want the first 3 books and then I stop collecting. I'm like, as long as I have 1, 2, 3, that's fine with me. That's fine. I just really like the story of A Silent Voice. I remember I read it online and I was like, this is so heartwarming and also sad, but also heartwarming. So I was like, when I saw it, I'm gonna buy it. I just want it just because I like the story. I just like A Silent Voice, so I had to get it. I'll be honest, I haven't finished the movie. I don't know why. Oh, really? I liked the movie. The movie was great. I expected it to be different, to be honest, but it wasn't. It was good. It was pretty good. Do you buy them in one go or do you buy them separate times? Usually, if it's consecutively, like this one, two, three, I would buy them in one go. But if you'll see later, I have some manga that are not consecutive. It's like 6 and then it skips to 10. If it's those types of like if it's like that, it's probably bought separately. But if it's consecutively 1, 2, 3, I probably bought them in one go. It is a top tier movie and manga. That's yes, I agree. I agree. Okay, moving on. These are the newer ones. You can see pages are so good. Like it's not crusty at all because this is new. This is new. That's why it's not crusty at all. It's pretty new. I'm gonna go and check on like older things I bought or maybe newer. Oh, this is a funny one, Chad. So, you know how I'm studying Japanese, right? I smell the pages. Okay, we're gonna smell the pages. Smells like new manga. That was that was a huge inhale. Remember how I'm studying Japanese? So I thought it would be a good idea to enhance my Japanese proficiency by buying a manga in Japanese. Bruh, 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 bruh. Do you, can we make a poll? I'm gonna make a poll. Do you think I actually read this? I'm gonna start a poll. Start a poll. Do you think I actually read this? I bought the raw scans, chat. I bought the raw scans. And I picked Nijiro Days just because I thought that something, something casual about high school and just high school shenanigans and whatnot would be an easy read for me. And you guys can see that beside the kanji, I don't know if you guys can see it clearly, but beside the kanji, they have hiragana. So it's actually quite easy to read. If you don't know the kanji, there's hiragana on the side, so you can kind of like search what it means if you don't know that. You can at least read it. We're syllable by syllable. I can at least read it, but understanding is a different thing. Okay, let's see. I like how no one has any faith in me that I read a Japanese book. Does looking at the drawings count as reading it? No, you actually have to read the lines. Okay, chat. See here, I read, I would say like this much. I read like this much. And then I gave up. So I guess it's a no. I guess that counts as a no. I read this much and I was like, this is so tiring. I just want to read normally. I can't get into this. You can tell that I didn't really read it because you see, this is volume 1. 01, as you can see. Wait, you can read? What do you guys take me for? An illiterate YouTuber? VTuber? I'm not a YouTuber, I'm a VTuber. So this is volume 1, Chad. I have volume 2, volume 3, volume 4 in Japanese, and look at that. It hasn't even been opened. In Japanese, I didn't even open it. I opened it slightly. I don't know why it's slightly open, but I didn't even open 2, 3, 4. That's what you can infer from what happened when I tried to read Japanese manga. I mean, technically you did read it, just not finished it, dear God. Yeah, it's still in mint condition. I can resell these. I can resell these manga. You know what's strange is that I didn't know how small Japanese manga were. Like, maybe it's just this title, but it's smaller than the average ones that I have. It's pretty small. Normally, it's not. The mangas I have aren't this small. Still fresh from the store. Well, will you resell them? I don't think so. I think at one point I'm gonna try reading them. I feel like I should. At one point I'm going to try reading. Maybe. You did read it, you just didn't know what it said. I understood some of it. I understood some of it, chat. What else? Oh my god. I wanna show you guys. I wanna show you guys something. This is not a manga, but I guess we could qualify it because it is in the anime genre, like the Japanese comic genre. But it's not the manga, but first of all, I have the Vampire Knight novel. What? Vampire Knight, but in word form? No. Can you believe? But it has pictures. It has pictures. Vampire Knight, but in word in light. Yeah, I've got a Vampire Knight light novel. It's about Aido because Aido is my favorite. In Vampire Knight, this brings me back. Vampire Knight was my obsession back in the day. This brings me back. I don't have any of the Vampire Knight mangas, but I have the light novel. Yep. And also, aside from the light novel, I have a real book. No pictures. Can you believe I actually read that? And I have something that I don't know if I should be proud about, but I have the Vampire Knight official fan book, chat. I have the official fan book of Vampire Knight because I love Vampire Knight. Look, chat. I know it's kind of trash. I know Vampire Knight is kind of trashy. It's kind of trash, but I was obsessed. I was obsessed back in the day with Vampire Knight. As you can see, I have the official. It's colored, chat. Is it? Oh, it's not colored. There's a colored portion, I think. Ta-da! Look at those. Look at those colored pages. Whoa. Whoa. I might have bought this fan book for just solely for the colored pages. Just cause, whoa. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. It's the official fan book. It basically has like just info. It's like general info on Vampire Knight. As you can see, there's like Yuki, Cross Academy, Day Class, Blood Type O, Height 152, Grades poor, things like that. Favorite foods: pork fried with ginger and soy sauce parfaits. I don't know why. Like, why is this necessary for me to have? I just extra info, I guess. There's just random things here. This is what Yuki Cross is like. She's cheerful and has an honest heart. She loves sweet and cute desserts. I can't believe I bought this. It's great though. Look, there's even a question and answer chat. Look, see? Yuki, are you ever serious about your classes? This is a difficult question to start off with. There's interviews and stuff. I think there's also, this is what Zero is like. There's one for Zero. Some Zero like fan questions and whatnot. Why did I have this? I no idea. Oh, look, more colored pages, Chad. It's so good. It was a good buy. I stand by my purchase. I stand by the purchase of by Vampire Knight. Biology of Vampires. Do you know the biology of vampires? Is it made by a fan? I think it's made by. It's the official fan book, so I guess it's made by the author. The biology of vampire. Generally beautiful. Good to know. Don't like sunset and are nocturnal. They love human blood. I didn't know that before I bought the fan book. If I didn't buy the fan book, gee, I wouldn't know that vampires love human blood and are generally beautiful. It's just some of the information here is just like, why? Life and death of vampires. These are a bit actually interesting. There's also like a chart about pureblood vampires, common vampires, and former human vampires. And if you cross a pureblood and pureblood, you obviously get a pureblood. But if you cross a pureblood and a human, you get an aristocrat vampire. And then there's biology. Hello, Insult! There's even stuff about the Vampire Society. See, look at all the things you could have. You could learn. This brings me back. This is great. This great lines. Great lines that impress and excite. Oh, let's read the lines, chat. Let's read the lines. Generally beautiful. Nosferatu sheds a tear. Generally. That's why it's generally. Okay, chat. I'm gonna read you the great lines in my Ikemen voice. Should I do like my Ash? Pikachu, I choose you. I'm Ash Ketchum. I love you more than anyone else in the entire world. This is the second line. This is the next. It's another Kaname line. Okay. Ikemen voice. I got this. Ikemen voice. Will you become a monster that devours blood and live the long flow of time with me? Okay, what else? Oh, okay. I think let's try the third great line. This is 0. Ahem. I think I was able to live on because you were beside me, Yuki. I should just be a voice actor. Oh my god! Oh my god, chat! Oh my god! This is a little bit. This is. Oh, I YouTube, do not, please do not ban me. Let me read that. We'll do the most forbidden act of all. Because he's eating. Maybe I should like sip some blood. We'll do the most forbidden act of all. I made it worse. Nym, oh my god, this might get me banned. Oh my chat. Yeah. Oh look, you got storyboard too and stuff. Isn't it great? And there's got voice actors. This is my favorite buy of all time. Okay, moving on from Vampire Knight. I should stop fangirling from Vampire Knight because I love Vampire Knight, but it is an old series. Ohio Lance! Welcome! We've just gone through a few of my manga. There's still a bunch more, so I'm gonna get them right now. Hold on. Okay, we're getting to a lot now where it's like a whole collection. Let's see. Sounds like she's slurping noodles. That's how vampires drink blood. Chad, can you imagine what if we were watching Twilight or some other vampire movie and like every time they suck blood, there's like a Foley sound effect that's like. Can you imagine every vampire movie comes with the sound of that sound effect? That would be great. Okay, next title I have Black Butler because, of course, I do. Black Butler 1, Black Butler 6. Where's 2? I have 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, but I have one. So I have Black Butler 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 1. What is this? I guess I must have bought this separately, and these were bought in another. These aren't even wrapped. This is wrapped in plastic. These aren't even wrapped. I was lazy. Black Butler. I like Black Butler. It's actually quite different, like the anime compared to the manga. Quite different. I do like the manga a lot of Black Butler. I watched the anime as well. I mean, the anime was great. Also, it's also great. This is my favorite character, Earl Grey, just because he's named after tea. I like Earl Grey. It seems you have skipped some chapters. How many did I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 books of Black Butler. I have 1, and then I have 6 to 11 for some reason. Hello, Walker! Welcome! Welcome to my manga stream. The manga showcase. Ta-da! Someone. Black Butler! You guys should try reading Black Butler. I know it's like, it's mostly, I guess, would you classify this as shoujo? Black Butler's... I'm pretty sure Black Butler started as like a... seinen? Is it a seinen? Or is it shoujo? Is it shoujo? I'm pretty sure it's a seinen. I think Black Butler is seinen. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's seinen. Yeah. Nym stream in the graveyard right now? What? You're watching my stream in the graveyard? What a... That's an interesting... that's an interesting choice. So yeah, I've got all of these. I'm pretty sure I read them all. Oh, look. This is a nice... I like the cover. I like how this... I like the color that pops. I feel like I think everyone has it. Yeah, every book has it, which is great. Because I also like this character. I think his name's Lao. I like how every book comes in this opening thing. Really cool. I always thought it was just straight yaoi, but I don't know. I never read it. It is not yaoi, guys. It's definitely not a yaoi. It does have some BL tones. I think it started with a lot of BL tones, and then Yana Toboso, who wrote Black Butler, just started getting it kind of stopped with the BL tones a little bit later on, and it became a bit different. I wouldn't say it's BL at all. It just has some BL tones, but it's definitely not BL. I would say it's a seinen. I think it's a seinen. I haven't read Black Butler. All I know is beautiful boys doing things. It's basically a... You all know Sebastian, who's the butler of Shell. He's a demon, and he has like ownership over his soul. And this guy, Shell, he wants to have revenge against the people who killed his parents. And he's trying to get Sebastian to help him until he gets revenge. That's the main plot line, but I don't know if he's had revenge. I stopped reading Black Butler in a while, so I have no idea what the story is up to now. But it's a lot of different adventures in London. Tuesday in it, and they do stuff for the Queen. They do have missions for the Queen. It's been a while. Okay, next. Okay. I'm not sure if you guys know about this title, but I have Adora Hearts, because I love Adora Hearts. Adora Hearts 1, I skipped 2, 3, and 14. My numberings are a bit strange, I know. Adora Hearts 1, 3 and 14. Okay. I love Pandora Hearts. It's one of my favorite stories of all time because I don't know, it's great. The plot twist in Pandora Hearts. I would say it's like one of the best written plot twists. There's so many plot twists in this story that you don't see coming. It's a bit I Pandora Hearts is a little bit complicated, I would say. It's definitely difficult to understand. Even I've read it, but I don't quite understand it fully yet. Never heard about it. What is it about? It is so difficult to explain though, but the gist, there's this thing called the abyss, and then this boy gets dragged in the abyss. And then he comes out years later, not having aged, but all his other friends have aged because time doesn't exist in the abyss. And then he meets this girl called Alice, and then she's the bee rabbit, and then things happen, and it's very complicated. It is very reflected. That's true. Because it has plastic, chat. But don't worry, you guys can't see anything. You guys can't see anything. It's very complicated. It's more of like a mystery story. There's a lot of mysteries that get revealed as the more you read, and the author Jun Mochizuki, she is just so good at writing mysteries. She's so good at writing like characters that look a certain way but are actually a different way. Like you don't expect them to be the bad guy, but oh my god, this character was the bad guy all along. She's got like she there's a bunch of characters who are like that, but that really interest me. She also wrote I don't know if you know Case Study of Vanitas. There's also anime also by the same person. My basic mind wouldn't understand it then. So all I understand from your description is that things happen. It's hard to explain, chat. You have to read or watch the show. The plot twists are kind of crazy. Exactly. The plot twists are super crazy. That's why I like Pandora Hearts, just because I think it's just an intense ride if you read the story, and if you that they do have an anime. It's not that great. Well, it's okay. The anime is okay, but it doesn't really it kind of goes off on its own at the end, and it didn't really continue the story. The manga is a lot cooler, but they do have an anime. The anime is great too. Okay. Next. By the way, is my stream lagging? Because I am on Wi-Fi and I'm just stream is my stream health is. I feel like I am. Let me see if my. Please tell me my. Okay. Looks fine. Okay, because YouTube's telling me there's an error, but there's it says it's poor. It says that the stream health is poor. That's why. Why are you lagging? Oh, no. No. Oh well, a small bit. Damn, I knew it. I knew it'd be a bit laggy. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. What do you mean there's not enough video? What do I do, YouTube? Anyway, I'm sorry, chat. Wi-Fi be a bit unstable sometimes. Next. They're all girly titles. I'm so sorry. Fruits Basket. Oh, reflective. It's fine. It's not that reflective. I have Fruits Basket 11, 12, 13. I don't know why it's so. Why do I have 11, 12, 13 and not the rest? I guess I just bought it just for the because I like Fruits Basket, but I didn't really plan on collecting Fruits Basket. I just wanted. You can tell I just watch. So I just buy, but I don't intend on completing the whole set. I just buy things, but I don't intend on completing the set. So I have free fruits basket. I do like fruits basket. It is great. I feel like I also have another by the same. I have another title by the same person who did Fruits Basket. It's called Twinkle Stars. Not as popular as Fruits Basket, but I do have 1 and 2. It was pretty good. It was a pretty good read. I didn't finish it, as you can see, but yeah, it's by the same author as Fruits Basket. I only have 2, but I just wanted it. I don't even. What is the story of this? It's a def. It is okay. I'm gonna read the synopsis. Whenever Sakuya Shina feels sad or upset, she finds solace and strength among the stars in the night sky. On the night of her 18th birthday, a mysterious boy appears at her celebration and leaves an unforgettable impression. By morning, he is gone! Oh no! And when the boy reappears in her life again, he has turned distant and cold. But Sakuya could never forget that night, nor the words he had spoken that touched her heart. What is it about Chihiro that draws her to him? The way the one lone star, Alphard, calls out to her amid the sea of stars. Wow. So, it's a love story. I only read romance. I feel like I definitely only read romance, chat. I've got a bunch of romance books. I love shoujo. This was the time in my life where basically I loved shoujo. I mean, obviously I collected these when I was in high school and I was the target market, of shoujo. So I read a bunch of shoujo. Speaking of shoujo, we have another shoujo title. You guys know about my addiction. Filipino Wi-Fi is still better than German Wi-Fi? I don't know. I feel like Filipino Wi-Fi is terrible. I have another shoujo title. You guys know how much I like my reverse harem? You guys know I like anime games? Well, you are the target demographic for shoujo. And I got La Corda De Oro. 1, 9, and 10. Why are my numbering so wrong? 1, 9, and 10. La Corda De Oro, which is it's a reverse harem. Basically, all these guys like this one girl, and it's about classical music and instruments. The story is Hino, this girl, main character, MC. She has a magical violin that makes her play whatever she wants. She just has to feel it. So she just plays with feelings without any prior technical ability at all. She has a magical violin that she plays with feelings. And she enters this like music competition with all these other guys. And this is Len, he's the violin player. And this is Tsukimori. No, this is Tsukimori. What's his name? Green-haired guy is the piano player. This guy is the trumpet player. Feels like Kim Nym can't count. Look, I probably bought these in different... Look, sometimes in the bookstore, they don't have them all. So I just get what I can, okay, chat? Yes, I can't count, but I get what I can. But it's enough for... I watched the anime, and I really like the anime. In fact, I like the anime so much, I learned the violin. Yes, chat. This is the reason why I learned violin was because of this series. Because I don't know why. I was like, I'm gonna learn the violin. And I did, but I don't know it anymore. Okay, so there's this guy, and he's got some massive muscles. Like, Kimi, what are you talking about? Yeah, I loved it. I don't know. I didn't really read the manga. I just liked the anime, so I decided to buy a few of the manga. But I think I'm I mean, I read parts of this. Ta-da! Look at that violin playing. Ta-da! Look at those beautiful boys. Oh! I don't know why. I saw a beautiful boy and I was like, oh, wait. Oh, more beautiful boy. Beautiful boy. Okay, we gotta stop. Next, next, next. Probably newer. You get a reverse harem too when you play the violin. Nope. The Corda De Oro lied to me. It lied to me. Apparently, you don't get you don't get hot anime boys falling for you if you play the violin. I only play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. That might be why. Okay, I played a few other things. Okay, so I basically have this addiction, obsession, more like, with Alice in Wonderland. Have I mentioned this before that I just love Alice in Wonderland because I don't know, the aesthetics. I like the aesthetics. I like the whimsical nature. I like how it kind of doesn't make sense, but I just like Alice in Wonderland themed things, and that's also why I like Pandora Hearts, because Pandora Hearts had like the whole Alice in Wonderland vibe as well. I would ask for my money back. I would be like, violin teacher, I am not getting any boys. It's such an awkward conversation. I remember when I took my violin class, my first violin class, my violin teacher actually asked me like, why did you decide to learn the violin? And I said, oh, I watched an anime. And his face was like, what the fuck? I was such a weeb back then. Okay. So I got this series called Are You Alice? Because it was Alice in Wonderland themed and it had cute boys. So I bought it, naturally. Naturally, I bought it because it had cute boys. Alice in Wonderland. What is the story of this? I don't even remember. A delusioned young man in search of something stumbles into the weird and wacky world of Wonderland, where as Alice, he is thrust into a murderous game of kill the white rabbit by the command of the ruler of the land. Ah! The Queen of Hearts. Oh, the Queen of Hearts. So the Queen of Hearts has a kill the white rabbit kind of game going on. Then Alice has to kill the white rabbit, basically. But while Alice rails against the role that has been forced upon him, he has little choice but to comply. For in Wonderland, not sticking to the script can have deadly consequences. Aha. Aha. I was such a wee back then, says the anime girl. Well, I was definitely more of a cringe weeb back then. I'm less cringe now. I am a normie / weeb. Ta-da! So this is the Queen of Hearts. This is Alice, as you can see. And Queen of Hearts is beautiful. This is the Cheshire Cat. I think. Who's the girl? Oh wait, no, that's a boy. That's a white rabbit. Is it? It's been a while. I have... Oh! Fishman, chat! Fishman! It's Pogston! Chat, it's Pogston! He's in the book! Pogston! I didn't know you were a butler! I didn't know you were a butler back then! Pogston's got side jobs that we never knew about. I remember really liking this series too. I mean, I loved it. It was pretty good. Oh my god, Nym, you did not just misgender them. Yeah. He looked like the boy. He looked like a girl. Didn't look like a boy. My boy Pogston got a new job now, chat. So manga in the Philippines are in English rather than Filipino? Yeah. Most books would be in English unless it's written by a Filipino author. Then it would be in Filipino. But most of the books we have here are not translated into Filipino just because Filipino is basically our second language. Most Filipinos will probably understand English to a degree because, yeah, it's our second language. So, yeah, most of the books we have, at least all manga, would be in English. I don't think I've ever, unless it's written by a Filipino author, I don't think I've ever read manga that was in Filipino. I should look for one. We should look for one. Guess we gotta cancel Nym now. Hey! I just came back, chat. I just came back to stream and you're canceling me. I have no idea what these are. I don't even remember them. Like, I don't even remember buying them. I don't even remember reading them. I don't know why I had them, but what is this? Comic Party. What is this? Did I read this? It's about people writing comics, probably. Oh, I found Booba, chat. I found Booba. Hold on. I'm gonna show you. The Booba. I found Booba. I'm gonna get... I found Booba! Maybe that's why I bought this book. Do not leave. She just got back. What is this about? Did I... Oh, wait. Chat. Doesn't this look familiar? Hold on. Let me show you. Where's that guy? He looks like All Might in a way. Understandable. This guy reminds me of All Might in a way. This is such an old story. I'm pretty sure. What the? Who is this? Did I read this? You like? Oh my god. This is the best character, chat. It's chat. It's Kiwi. It's my Discord mod. It's Kiwi. That's me, aren't I adorable? It's your boy. It's Kiwi. Such slander. There he is in the flesh. I doxed you, Kiwi. I'm so sorry. I doxed you. I don't really remember the story. It must have not been very good, to be honest, if I don't remember what it was about. But yeah, that's a book that I had. Me and him sharing the same brain cell. I have School Rumble. You guys remember School Rumble? You guys? Oh my god. I'm sorry. Most of my manga are in plastic because cleanliness. But yeah, as you can see, School Rumble. Did you guys know? Did you guys watch School Rumble? I watched it before. I watched it and I really like this guy and the other girl with the twin tails, the tsundere. And I decided to buy Volume 6. It was just Volume 6. I only have Volume 6, sadly. Ooh. But this is pretty fun. It's also a romance, but it's a romance that's, you know, like a
Changed
rom-com.
from a manga review to a roast stream. By the way, how are you?
Hi, Nym! Thank you for the super chat! I am doing great. It's roastery. I'm sure Kiwi appreciates our same brain cell moment. See, this is my favorite. She's my favorite. I forgot her name, but she was my favorite. How is that a roast? I look cute. Yeah, Kiwi looks great. He never looked better. This is his peak. I could see that he bloomed. I don't know if you guys did you watch School Rumble? Or am I too old? Am I just an old lady? Am I just an old lady that I know School Rumble? Or you guys watch School Rumble? I might just be an old lady. Peak performance, peak Kiwi, exactly. That was peak Kiwi. If anything, it was a compliment. I'm gonna go through like my singular titles. I used to can't remember much of it. Same. I watched it. I remember it being like a cute rom-com. It was really funny. But it's been a while. Time goes on and Nym getting older. We're gonna start getting to really older titles now. Or some they're pretty old. Okay. This is just I have a singular one. It's called BB Rose. It's a shoujo manga, chat, as per usual. It's a shoujo manga. And it's about a atelier. Like I think it's a fashion themed. I'm pretty sure it's fashion themed. You can see. I think these two guys, this guy and there's another guy, they're like fashion designers, if I'm not mistaken. And so the main pairing is either the girl ends up with this guy or the girl ends up with that guy. Oh. I feel like, oh wait, maybe they are the main pairing. I'm pretty sure she ends up with this guy. He's the fashion designer. It's adorable though. I remember I really like this. I just like fashion, so up my alley. It reminds me of what's that? The one it reminds me of Paradise Kiss, where it's about fashion and romance. I hope the two guys get together and she ends up alone. Peak drama. Fashion theme, yeah, fashion theme. It's great. I love looking at fashion themed stories just because I like looking at pretty clothes. I only have one of these, but I'm pretty sure I read these. I read this online. So I just thought I would get the book just because I liked it, but I didn't really collect it. So yeah, that's one of my singular ones. Those legs are tall. If you want tall legs, let me show you a series that has tall legs. This had an anime. I'm not sure if you guys watched it. Do you guys know Special A? Special A has an anime. It's a shoujo title, as you can see. Shoujo Beat. An anime. But I really, really, really loved the Special A anime. This is when was it? Late 2000s, maybe? And if you wanna see pointy legs, hold on. Let me try to find how long their legs are. There must be one here where the legs are seen. Where I need a long-legged... Let me see if I can find... Their legs are long. The anime is good. It's a good rom-com. If you guys like rom-coms, it's a really good rom-com. The anime is great. Some haven't even been opened. No, they're opened. They're open, chat. I just wrapped them in plastic. They're open, but they're just wrapped in plastic. They're all open. I mean, it's an old book. Let me see. I'm trying to look if I can find the long-legged, a full body shot. All I know is that if you watch the manga, they've got long legs. I only ever watched some clips of it. It's great. It's a great read. But it's a great watch. It's a great watch. I never really read the whole thing. I just collected just because I like the anime. I guess Is this considered long? They're kids here. They have to. I mean, look at those arms. It's long. I lost brain cells while seeing those mangas, which I've never really heard of. That's because I collect shoujo manga, and I'm pretty sure most of you guys don't read shoujo manga. And that's why you guys have never heard of most of the things here. Shoujo isn't that popular compared to shonen. I wonder why. But most, especially nowadays, most animes, my boy can reach so many high shelves with those arms. They're lanky. Everyone here is lanky. Like most anime nowadays, they don't really have a lot of shoujo anime anymore. We still have romance animes, but shoujo. When was the last time we had a shoujo? But there are some now. Like I think I watched the Ice Prince and his cool female colleague, which I think is either a josei or a shoujo. Could be a josei. And yeah, most of the romance we have are seinen. Like My Dress Up Darling, that's a seinen. Nagatoro is a seinen. What other romance stuff have premiered? Shikimori is a seinen. Let me think. What's a josei, by the way? Basically, if shonen and seinen's counterpart is shoujo and josei. So shoujo is aimed at younger, like teenage girls, and then josei is aimed at women, at old, basically Nym's age. Josei is aimed at Nym's age because I'm an oldie. So older women. That's the main demographic of josei. I guess an example of a josei would be Chihaya Furu. You guys know Chihaya Furu? It's a josei anime, I think. Yeah, it is. Yeah, and shoujo is a little bit for teens. So shoujo is like Oran High School Host Club. That's a shoujo. A Special A is a shoujo. What else? What else is a shoujo? There's a bunch of shoujo. But right now, I'm pretty sure most of the titles we have are seinen. Like I think Nagatoro is a seinen. Here's how you can tell, chat, between a shoujo and seinen romance. If there's a waifu involved, like in Dress Up Darling, if Marin is everyone's waifu, right? In Shikimori is the waifu. In Nagatoro, I guess Nagatoro is the waifu. If there's a waifu involved in the romance aspect of the story, it's a seinen most of the time. If it's more on like handsome boys and like emotion and very emotional drama stories, it's probably a shoujo. Probably. Boomer confirmed. I am a boomer. Let me see. Oh, I have a collection of, I have a 10 manga collection. Let me show you. I have 1 to 10. 1 to 12 of this manga. Heavy. Okay, I have 1 to 12 of this manga. Oh, you guys probably don't know this. I feel like I think Senpai from Nagatoro is handsome, so it's a seicho. So Senpai was the husbando. I have 1 to 12. I'm pretty sure you guys don't know this, but it's called Arisa by Natsumi Ando. And the reason why I like Natsumi Ando, I actually have, as you can see, it says here, creator of Kitchen Princess. I have the whole collection of Kitchen Princess, and I have the whole collection of Arisa. So I basically have 2 things from her, the whole collection, just because I like her art, and I like her art, and I like her stories. Arisa is a mystery. I would say it's a mystery shoujo. Is it shoujo? It's more of a mystery, I think. Because I don't know if it feels like a mystery. Let me read you guys the synopsis. So, Tsubasa thinks that her pretty and popular twin sister, Arisa, has the perfect life. Everyone at school loves Arisa, unlike the hot-tempered Tsubasa, whose nickname is the Demon Princess. But when Arisa attempts suicide, Tsubasa learns that her seemingly perfect sister has been keeping some dark secrets. Now Tsubasa is going undercover at school disguised as Arisa in search of the truth. But will Arisa's secrets shatter Tsubasa's life too? Ooh. It's a pretty interesting premise, right, chat? It's about... So there's twins, Arisa and Tsubasa. And Arisa attempts suicide. So that makes Tsubasa go to her school. I forget. Why do they go to different schools? I think it's because their parents are separated. So... Their parents are separated, so I think that's why they go to different schools. And now Tsubasa's going to play football for her sister. And now Tsubasa's gonna go to her sister's school and try to uncover basically why her sister would attempt suicide and all those things. And there's this thing called... I think it's established that in her class, there's this thing called King, and they basically control the class. Why do they control the class again? It's like a game. There's like a game. It's like the King's game. You guys know the King's game, where you do whatever King says. I think it's similar to that. Let me see. Let me try to read. I should read this again. There's some kind of King Onyo reflection. It's fine, chat. It's fine. You guys can't see anything. There's someone called King in their class, and they can't... Apparently, you can't go against King. Yeah, like kind of like Simon Says. So it's like a mystery on who King is and what happened to her sister. And then there's this whole deal with like... She kind of falls in love with the guy. With the guy. Oh wait, no, this is the boyfriend of the sister. I forget. Okay, so the sister has a boyfriend, and she goes to her sister's school, right? Dressed as her sister. So she's like, oh my god, he's gonna kiss me. Now I remember. I feel like she also ends up falling in love with the boyfriend too, though. I'll be honest, the name of the table really distracts me from the manga. Whoop, 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 whoop. They always fall in love with the guy. Because I read shoujo, chat. So yeah, it's Oh, wait, does she fall in love with this guy? There's also a second guy. There's a second guy, chat. There's more than one guy. Obviously, there has to be some kind of, you know, NTR. Obviously, there has to be a, you know, like a second man that you root for, aside from the other guy. I feel like they ended up together. Maybe. I think they probably ended up together. Name of the table, one is your wisdom. But it's great. I like this. I really enjoyed the story. It wasn't like amazing, but pretty enjoyable. An enjoyable read. I have volume 1, volume 2. We'll go through them quickly. Volume 2, volume 3, volume 4. The girl looks like Toru. Like, yeah, she kind of does, huh? Volume 5, volume 6, volume 7, volume 8, volume 9, volume 10, 11, 12. I don't own any questionable mangas, chat. I wish I did. I wish I could show you some questionable manga, but I don't own anything questionable. Sadly. Let me see. I don't have it. Oh, but I do remember when I was in back then in high school. Time to buy one then. Go check under Broly's bed for some. I'm pretty sure Broly has Food Wars. We were actually talking about it if he wanted to open his own manga collection and we could go through it also. I'm pretty sure Broly has Food Wars, so he does own some questionable manga. What else? What else? I have this. So I used to be obsessed with this show called Peachy Peachy Peach. Mermaid Melody Peachy Peachy Peach. It sounds like I'm saying bitch, but it's Peachy Peachy Peach. And it's about mermaids and it's a magical girl show about mermaids that transform and then they sing to defeat the bad guy. It's pretty wholesome. Like Broly has good taste. So it's a wholesome series, very wholesome. But you watch the anime, yay! It's great. It's a great magical girl anime. If you guys like magical girl, Mermaids the musical, exactly. So I watched Peachy Peachy Peach, and it was pretty wholesome. And then like I bought the manga, just one. I bought this volume, just one, because I liked the show, and I was fairly surprised that the manga is not as wholesome as the show. I read the manga and I was like, whoa, this is not as... It's not ecchi. It's not ecchi. But the themes were not as wholesome as the show was made it out to be. The show felt like a Sailor Moon vibe, like it could be for kids. And then this one had like boobs all over and I was like, whoa! Not as wholesome. Like there's like scenes where like this one, like Hanon gets like whacked in the boobs by like a fish. And I'm like, what is this? This never happened in the anime. She never got whacked in the boob. But apparently here, like she gets whacked, and then I think there's a part where like Lucia like jumps and then like her bikini top falls. And I'm like, why is it not as wholesome as the show? What are you reading, Nym? I thought it was wholesome, chat. The manga was not as wholesome as the show. Well, I heard it was a trend in the past to alter the story, like what happened to Sailor Moon. Ah, that makes sense. This is a pretty old, that doesn't seem safe for work. It's not ecchi, but the themes were definitely more mature than I thought it was going to be. It's pretty chill. It's chill, but at the time, I was watching the anime, and the anime was super wholesome. It felt like children could watch it, right? And then suddenly there's like boobs, and I'm like, whoa, I didn't know it was like this. It's still pretty wholesome though, chat. Still pretty wholesome. Oh, and then there's like this special part at the back where they're like taking a bath. where they're taking a bath, and I'm like, what is this bath scene? I thought this was a wholesome story. Why? I don't need a what? It's pretty tame. It is definitely. It's like super tame. I just got pretty shocked that it was so different from the anime, because the anime was super wholesome. It felt like a Sailor Moon vibe, and it was just like the villain of the week kind of thing, and then they defeat it, you know? And I was like, I was pretty young when I watched the anime, so when I bought this book, I was like, oh my god, her boobs. I wasn't that young, but you can imagine. I'm gonna get the single manga that I have. I do have some single manga. So I have Shugochara. I love Shugochara. Shugochara is so old though. Say no to horny, embrace wholesome. I do like the wholesome. They don't need to use fog in the bath scene yet. It's a good thing they're mermaids. I love Shugochara. I watched the whole series, and then this was a time when I was really into magical girl stuff. So you can imagine Shugochara, Sailor Moon, Cardcaptor Sakura, Pichi Pichi Pitch. I did not watch Tokyo Mew Mew, although I've heard it's good, but I didn't watch Tokyo Mew Mew. Yeah, I heard of the anime. Seems cute. It's cute. It's cute. Shugochara is pretty cute. I like Shugochara back then, though the anime turned it into a standard magical girl. That is true. I read the manga. Like, I just have volume 4, but I read it online. And I felt like the story on the manga was more mature than how it is in the anime. The anime had a lot of filler, I think. I think her name was Ushio. What's her name? Ushio? The sister? The sister of Ikuto? Oh, it's Utao! Who's Ushio? Utao! I loved Utao. I love her design. I love her transformations. They're just so good. Oh! This is not allowed. I don't think this is allowed on YouTube. I should... Well, moving on. The only magical girl anime I watched was Cardcaptor Sakura as a kid. Cardcaptor was pretty good. I didn't finish the whole series. I think I only watched like a few episodes. But I do like the aesthetic of Cardcaptor. Oh, by that I mean it's like less than 100 chapters, but an anime turned into a weekly monster magical girl show. Yeah, they had a lot of filler. I do remember that. Most of the old anime are wholesome. It is, yeah, it's pretty... Oh, there's more transformations. I just realized. This is within TOS, right, chat? This is within TOS. And then they transform. So basically, if you don't know the story of Shugochara, it's this girl named Amu, and one day she wakes up with eggs on her bed. They're like Easter eggs. And... yeah, there's Easter eggs, and they hatch, and then they turn into like little chibi sprite guardians, like this. And then you can use them to transform into your best self. It's a magical girl series, so you basically you transform, and then you fight these other eggs that have an X on them, but things like symbolizes bad feelings or whatever, bad vibes, and then they fight the bad vibes away. Who laid the eggs? I'm assuming she laid the eggs. Chibi eggs. I'm not doing a good job explaining any of these stories to you guys. So there's an egg. Everyone has an egg in their heart, is the story. Everyone has an egg in their heart. And when you get the bad vibes and you get sad, the egg becomes a X egg. And then the X egg causes trouble and turmoil like this. The X eggs. These are the bad vibes, chat. And then, yeah, and then the people with their like little Shugochara, the little guardian, they transform with their little sprite, and then they fight the bad vibes away. Eggs in your heart is not medically accurate. That's what they said. There are eggs in our hearts. The eggs are like the you that you want to be or something. So sometimes some people have like the eggs hatch and then they become the them that they want to be. I don't know why this girl wants to be a clown, but yeah. So 3 eggs with X are triple X. See, they fight the eggs. They fight the bad guys, the bad eggs. Okay, I'll act like I actually understanding anything you just said. Okay. Yeah, they do be doing the vibe checking. They're vibe checking people. They're fighting the bad vibes away. Okay, chat. That's what they do. They fight the bad vibes away. And then boom. There's some people who I don't know. They steal the eggs. I guess they're collecting the bad eggs. I forgot for what. I kind of forgot why. But there we go. This is the story. It's about vibe checking. They're good eggs too. The good eggs are the eggs that they have. The little sprites. They're the good eggs. And then they transform with the good eggs to defeat the bad eggs. It sounds so weird. Vibe checking accessed by the power of eggs. Exactly. That is. You vibe check using eggs. It's an Easter egg hunt, the anime. Exactly. That's what it is. This was a pretty popular series back in the day. Back in my day, chat. What else do I... Pretty standard. I think you guys all know what this is. Oran High School Host Club. Let's see. I have 11. I can't count. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So, yeah, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You could say there are some excellent plots. Great, good one, Julian. Good one. I quite enjoyed that. OP is a banger. OP is great. RN High School, I felt like, do you guys think that we could get an RN High School Host Club remake? Like, do you think that they would redo RN High School Host Club and they would actually finish the story? Like, do you think that's possible? I feel like it would. Like, they didn't really finish the whole story, but I think like the OG anime was still pretty good though. I still prefer the mangas to just reading online. The thing about manga is that there's if you plan on collecting them, there's just so many you have to buy. It's a commitment. If you plan on getting the whole series of a singular title, it's a commitment. So for me, I only get a portion of it. As you can see, I only have 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 of Oran High School Host Club because I couldn't be bothered to collect everything. But yeah, I just get these. If I really like a manga online, I just get them. Just so I have a copy. But I don't know. I honestly don't touch it. I don't even touch these anymore. This is the first time I'm opening it in years. I feel a monkey's paw curling hearing you ask for a remake of a classic manga. I feel like they would because like Fruits Basket got a remake. I don't know, but I think more OG anime should be remade for today. Yeah, that's true. I feel like Oran was like I really liked the anime anyway, so even if they didn't remake it, it would be fine. I kind of just wished we had like another season just because like we never got to some of the stories that were on here. But yeah, I mean, the anime was good. I wouldn't be sad about it if they didn't remake it. I just want more seasons. Could they have more seasons even if it's I don't know, been years since the first season? Is that possible? But you know what I want? I want like a full adaptation of. You know how Fruits Basket they adapted the whole thing from beginning till end. They actually finished the whole Fruits Basket manga. Hingo! Welcome, Hingo! No problem if you missed the first stream. That was just a test stream. This is the real stream. This is the actual stream. This is what I want. Like, I want a remake of this. Let me show you of this title. So, I used to be super obsessed with Gakuen Alice. Pretty old. They have an anime of Gakuen Alice. It's called Alice Academy in English, but they have an anime of it. but the anime didn't really. It kind of went off on its own by the end, and it didn't really. I felt like there's like a lot more the story could have given based on what the manga has written, and I wish if anyone would ever want to do a remake, I'd want a remake of Gakuen Alice. Like I want them to adapt it from start till end because I feel like it's really interesting. It's pretty long though, but I feel like it'll be interesting. Variety of anime today has decreased. I don't know if it's just me. Maybe you're just oversaturated. Maybe it's all the isekai. Maybe it's just the isekai. But is isekai the problem? Maybe not. But maybe it's just like a lot of isekais out, so you feel like there's not much variety compared to before. Gakuen Alice! You guys remember this? Did you guys watch this? So, let me see if I can kind of explain to you guys the story of Gakuen Alice. I remember the edgy flame boy, Natsume. Yeah, and pheromone guy. Okay. Oh, pheromone guy. I want to say pheromone. Okay, so the story is there's this girl, our main character called Mikan. That's not Mikan. Mikan is where's Mikan? Mikan. Where's Mikan? This is Mikan. Mikan is the main character, and she has a best friend named Hotaru who kind of left her in her old school. So she decides, I'm gonna go look for Hotaru. I'm gonna look for her because she hasn't talked to me in months. She like the least she could do is write, but she didn't. She only sent me a weird postcard, and then she decides that I'm gonna look for my friend. I'm gonna track her down like a stalker. And she did. She tracks her friend down to this academy called Gakuen Alice Academy, where she meets the weird teacher that has like the power to make people fall in love with him. And then he realizes that Mikan is like immune to his power, so he thinks that, oh, this girl must be special. This girl must have an Alice too. They call like the powers Alice. So if you have like a superpower, you have an Alice. Totally a thing teen girls do, yeah. Totally. You can totally track down your friend who's been missing for months and then look for them and then find their school. Definitely. So she goes to the school. She gets enrolled. She joins the school but she doesn't. At first, she didn't really know what her Alice was. So it was kind of like people found it weird that why is this girl with no clue what her Alice is in Alice Academy, and then they were bullying her and stuff. And then she meets the flame edgy boy named Natsume, and Natsume's power is fire, so he's the flame edgy boy. Where's Natsume? Let me try it. Natsume! That's Natsume! That's the flame edgy boy. That he has the fire power. And he has a best friend named Ruka, who has an Alice to attract animals to. He's an animal. He has an animal power where animals like him. Anyway. And then she discovers that her power is called the nullification Alice, and basically she can nullify other Alices, so she can make your Alice useless, kind of thing. And it's a pretty rare Alice. And then, like, oh, and her parents are dead. Her parents are dead. I just want to point that out. So she doesn't know the backstory of her parents, but we kind of find out through the story that her parents were met in this school, in Alice Academy, and that's where they met and fell in love. Then her mom had the nullification Alice, so she inherited the nullification Alice from her mom or something like that. She can resist my pheromones. She either has superpowers or she's gay. It was established actually in the series that the teacher, he can attract anyone regardless of gender. So it was established in the anime that it doesn't matter if you're a guy or a girl. Gender don't matter, chat. The teacher's bi. Or pan. The gender doesn't matter because the teacher can attract anyone. That was established. Standard protagonist parent status, exactly. And she kind of, you know what's interesting is that they never touched on this on the anime, but this is a spoiler, chat. At one point in the series, Mikan actually gets a second Alice. So, oh wait, her dad had the nullification Alice. I remember now, chat. I remember. I'm sorry, I said the story wrong. The dad has nullification, and her mom has the stealing Alice. So she can steal other people's powers. I remember now. That's what happened. And she gets the second Alice sometime in the story. The anime never touched on it, but in the manga, she was able to steal. Yeah, the anime didn't reach that far. Even attracts the readers. Read along when? Are you guys interested in... Yeah, she got a second Alice. She got a stealing Alice. It's pretty interesting. Like, it's really interesting. I think I really like how... Like, the whole story is about how these adults are kind of abusing the children. Because, you see, the story in Alice Academy is that... in Alice Academy, if the younger you are, the stronger your Alice is. And then sometimes when you reach adulthood, you basically lose your powers. So, wait, why do the teachers have powers? I think it's like, what I know is that there are types of Alices. There's an Alice that's like, there's an Alice that's not that strong, but you kind of keep it a little bit longer. And then there's an Alice that's not as strong, but you lose it in adulthood. And then there's an Alice that's so strong that it kills you. The more you use your Alice, your lifespan like decreases. I think that's the type of Alice Natsume has, that it's so strong that it's kind of shortening his life. From my understanding. The Alice she stole is not affected by her nullification one? I don't know. I don't think so. Pretty sure like it was like... And then the adults are abusing the children because you know how the children have the powerful Alice basically because the Alice is stronger when you're younger. So they kind of like for Natsume, they basically do child labor. And Natsume is like put to work by the government to do sketchy shit. And yeah, that's one of the that's one of the stories is that Natsume does sketchy stuff behind the scenes because the government asked him to. The anime went from 0 to 100 real quick. You thought this story was wholesome? No, chat. This has child labor and child abuse in it. You thought it was wholesome, but it wasn't. And I think like Mikan wants to save Natsume or something like that. And this is I forgot this guy. This is the guy that I think his Alice is to like I think anyone he touches like rots away. Pretty sure his Alice was pretty strong. Pretty sure that anyone he touches like dies or rots away. Their flesh rots or something. But the anime wasn't that dark. The anime was very wholesome. The anime was super wholesome. But the manga went into something like deeper stuff. There are a lot of mysteries as well on what happened with her parents and why they died. There's like that was never explored in the anime, but yeah, there's a whole mystery behind how her parents died and how they met and all that. Blah 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 blah. Child labor, that's just standard playthrough in Tropico. But you know, it's a pretty good series. I want it to get I want the full story to get animated. I think it would be cool. It would be cool. So that we can the only thing that kinda puts me off in this in Gakuen Alice is like how Mikan is 10. Bro, she's 10. She's 10. Natsume, edgy flame boy is 10. Oh, Mikan's mom has the nullification? I thought it was the dad. Someone has stealing Alice. Someone has stealing Alice and someone has nullification. I'm pretty sure the dad had nullification. Oh my god, I gotta search this chat. That's what bothers me is that Mikan is 10 and Natsume is 10, and then there's like a whole romance between them, and I'm like, bro, you guys are 10 years old. You're a little bit, it's a bit too early. It's a bit too early to be thinking about romance. When I was 10 years old, I wasn't thinking about boys. That's why whenever there's like a whole romance scene with Natsume and Mikan and Ruka, because Ruka also likes Mikan, the best friend, I'm like, bro, bro, bro. They're 10. My girl at 10, she's literally 10. So Mikan's mom had the... Oh my, I'm gonna search this. I thought it was the dad. Search it. The dad has the stealing Alice? Let me... Trying to search. Where is that? Where did I see what her Alice is? Pharaoh guy used his power on a 10-year-old? Yeah. That kinda... No, she had the stealing Alice. Because she only had the nullification Alice temporarily. I'm pretty sure she had the stealing Alice. Because nullification Alice was from her dad. Pretty sure it's from the dad. Yeah. So I am correct. In the manga, the dad had the nullification Alice, and her mom had the stealing Alice. And she also had like her mom had two Alices. Her mom had the stealing Alice, and she had something called the... Okay, hear me out, chat. It's called the inserting Alice, but it's not the type of inserting you're thinking of. It's basically she can get your Alice and turn it into like a stone. It's called like an Alice stone or Alice gem, and she can put the stone in you. She can insert the Alice in another person, so she's kind of like... she's kind of like One for All, where that she can get powers and she can give powers to someone else. Is that how One for All works? It's been so long since I watched My Hero, but yeah, this is getting to be JoJo levels of abstract. I mean, in Pokemon at age 10, they want you to fight God. That's true. But yeah, that's what I remember. Is that there was a stone, and then she could take powers and give it to people. And then Mikan also gets that power. All our moms has an inserting Alice. Walker! Yabe! Anime production don't always read the manga or in when they're doing it. I don't think it was established early on in the manga what her parents were like, so maybe they just kind of guessed, oh, maybe Mikan's mom has the nullification Alice. And that's why in the anime, the mom had the nullification Alice, but actually in the manga, it was the dad. Also, one thing that's kinda yabe about Gakuen Alice is how her parents are a little bit scandalous, because her dad was a teacher and her mom was a student. And I'm like, I don't know if that's okay. But yeah, so her dad was a teacher and her mom was a student, and they fell in love, and I don't think that's okay, but it happened. Ayo. This manga was written when we weren't as sensitive as before. Reminds me of all the changes they made to Full Metal Alchemist. Oh yeah, but the thing about Full Metal is that both series are actually pretty good. The first one and Brotherhood. Gakuen Alice is also a pretty good anime. I think it's a pretty good anime. It's a pretty good watch. That was a bit too common back in the old days of manga. Yeah, that was a common trope. You can't make these animes anymore. Maybe we could still remake it, but we can kind of make the relationship a little bit different. It's like the Cardcaptor Sakura parent scenario. What did happen in the Cardcaptor Sakura? I feel like was it that was it weird that Sakura had a crush on her brother's friend and was pretty old? Or maybe not. It's fine. It was an innocent crush. What else do I have? Hold on, let me see if I can run. I have to speed run now, chat, because I just realized it's 11:40. I gotta speed run. So this is remember how I mentioned Kitchen Princess and how I liked Kitchen Princess? It was same author who wrote Arisa. And I have all volumes of Kitchen Princess. There's only 10. There's only 10. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. All I can remember about Cardcaptor Sakura is that it's part of the greater clan multiverse. That's cool, you know. I watched. Did you guys watch? What was that show? Where they combined everything. Where they had XXX Holic, and then they had Chobits, and then there was Cardcaptor Sakura. I think it was Tsubasa Chronicles. Tsubasa Chronicles had like all the characters combined into one story. That was pretty cool. Cooking stream when? I want to. Kitchen Princess, the original Food Wars. So Kitchen Princess is Kitchen Princess, just imagine Food Wars, but wholesome and shoujo. Wholesome and shoujo, chat. Kitchen Princess 6, 7. Kitchen Princess 8, 9, and 10. Okay, let me tell you guys the story of Kitchen Princess. I was obsessed. Let me tell you, back in the day, I was obsessed with Kitchen Princess. Genji, thank you for subscribing. Thank you, welcome. I was very obsessed with this. So no, Food Wars, but not Food Wars. Food Wars without the foodgasm. Food Wars, but it's not really Food Wars, but it's like it's cooking, but it's a love story, chat. It's a shoujo, so it's a love story. It's a romance. Okay, Kitchen Princess. I love Kitchen Princess. Okay, so the story is you guys can see. Oh, that kind of looks sus. You guys can see how old my manga is. Can you tell? Look how old it is. It's yellow. The pages are yellow. So the story is this is Najika. She's our main character. Food Wars with no food. Food Wars with no food. You know what type of food I'm talking about. Food Wars without the food. So this is Najika. She's the main character. And she lives in an orphanage and she likes to eat and she likes to cook. Don't we all? Don't we all like to eat? I bet it smells like old book. It does not smell good. It does smell like old. So she lives in the countryside. I think she lives in Hokkaido. Yeah, she lives in Hokkaido in a orphanage, and she's like, I'm going to Tokyo. I'm going to Tokyo, and I'm gonna be. Why don't we read the first chapter? Oh yeah, and she has this like sense of taste that's like super OP. So whatever she eats, she knows like what's in it. She has an OP sense of taste. We all live in an orphanage. No! Okay. Okay, I gotta read it. I'm gonna read it. What's like a good shoujo character voice? Let's do like a cute voice, I guess. Slightly bitter caramel sauce. This is from Kishimoto Tei. The cream gives this one a rich flavor. This one is Santonore's. Oh, and this is easy. Homemade flan by our Haiga sensei. Wow, Najiko Ne-chan, you got all 10 right. This is too easy. Well, she does have a stomach the size of a cow. What did you say? This is so awkward. So, she lives in an orphanage, chat, and then she goes to Tokyo because she wants to be a pastry chef, as you can see. I'm gonna go to Tokyo to be a pastry chef. Believe it. And then, oh yeah, she wants to be a pastry chef, and she apparently, back in the day when she was a kid, she almost drowned, and then she got saved by this boy, and then this boy gave him a flan, and now she calls him the Flan Prince. So she's going to Tokyo to be a pastry chef and try to find her Flan Prince. Didn't know Nym can do high pitches. Because she was like, the next time I'll make you the most delicious dessert in the world. And then she wants to make him, the Flan Prince, the most delicious dessert in the world. I can smell the book through the screen. And then they're like, the Flan Prince. So the whole story is like us wondering, who's the Flan Prince? Nym, who would win, Naruto or John Wick? Naruto. He has the... I'm sorry, John Wick doesn't have the OP power that Naruto has. I heard that as Flat Prince. No, the Flan Prince. Okay, so she goes into this academy. This girls' academy. That's like for rich people, obviously. Of course, she goes to an academy for rich people. And then there, she meets this guy. This is Daichi. Daiki. What's his name? Are you Daiki or Daichi? I think his name is Daichi. He meets Daichi, and he's like one of, it's like one of those they argue at first, but then they become super close. That type of deal. And then he has a brother named Sora, and now, so the whole series is about who will end up with who. Are you on team Daichi or are you on team Sora? As per, most shoujo manga. And then it's just like her making desserts, and she makes a flan. And then this is Akane, the bitch who's bullying her because she's close with Daichi. But they become friends because her food is just too good. Oh, you know what happens, chat? Let me tell you what happens. In volume 6, it turned Team Flan versus Team Tiramisu. In volume 6, chat. I think it was volume 6. Volume 6. Bruh. At the end of volume 5, what a plot twist, chat. You guys are probably never gonna read this, so I'm going to just show you now. But the plot twist is... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, wait. Okay, maybe it was in volume 6. The plot twist is, sold me at pastry, lost me at romance. Food that makes friends, you say. What happened is, Sora dies! Oh my god. Someone's being bullied, just tell them to make better food. Yeah, you know what the key is to stop people from bullying you and becoming their friends is to give them food. Give them food that's too good, they just can't help but be your friend. So Sora dies. It went from 0 to 100 real quick. A lot of other things, bunch of things happen. But Sora dies. He dies, and then she's like, he dies, right? Right before her competition. So basically, she has a big pastry competition, and then right before her pastry competition, he dies. And then Sora is like, I have to apologize because before this. So is that according to plan? Before this chat, before does he get revived by good food? I wish that's what happened. So before he died, we all thought he was the Flan Prince because he told her, "I am your Flan Prince." But then before he dies, he's like, "I'm not your Flan Prince." Dun dun dun. He's ascending after eating too many delicious food. It was Nachka's fault all along. So he dies. He said, "Why did you say you were my Flan Prince?" And he's like, "I wanted to be your prince." And then he dies. Beep! Sora Senpai, no! Dead. I'm not making it as dramatic it could be. Let's make it dramatic. Okay. Sora Senpai, I'm so sorry. It's an important day for you. I've been very happy since I met you, Najika-chan. For the first time, I was able to think food was delicious. Go to the final round and become the world's best pastry chef because your dream is my dream. Senpai, oh, that's not her. I also have to apologize. Senpai, please don't talk anymore. I'm not your Flan Prince. I'm merely a Jello pudding prince. Dun, dun, dun. I'm really sorry. Senpai! Get ready to administer the drugs! Senpai! Quite asking for his age, I'd say. He's dying, Majilun! He is dying! Sorry, Najika-chan, sorry. Then why? Why did you say that? I wanted to be your prince. Please don't go, Senpai! Sora Senpai! Dude! I don't know how to do the flat line. I don't know how to flat line. And he dead. And that's what happens. This is a flashback of his life and her and then he dies. But he's not going anywhere. He's bedridden. He dead. He dead now, chat. So he dies and she goes to the competition. And then they're like, "Here, you can eat this. I got it for you for the competition." And she's like, "I can't taste anything!" Bum bum bum. So before her big competition, Sora dies, and then because of the trauma of having her love die in front of her eyes, she can't taste anything or smell anything. She lost her sense of taste. Bum bum bum. Well, gotta make him into a pastry now. No. That's what happens. And everyone cries and he dies. And then she makes a cake. She makes a cake for in memory of Senpai. She got COVID. Chat. So there, he dead. He dead, chat. And I think because he died, I think she went back to the countryside or something. And then Daichi comes back to bring her back or something. And then now it's since Daichi is now the only one left. We all know who's gonna be the one to end up with her. Makes a cake out of in memory of Senpai. Haven't seen a love interest die mid-story like that since Fuka. Yeah, I actually watched Fuka. Oh yeah, he died. But then, chat. Bum bum bum. What? There, someone mystery man in the diner, and then looks exactly like Sora. What a plot twist! Plot twist after plot twist after plot twist. He got a twin brother. No, but he has a brother. This guy's not related to him. They just look alike. I think in the next volume, it like we kind of understand that he's not Sora. His name is Seiya. He just looks like Sora, apparently. So you all thought they killed off the love interest, but guess what? We brought in another love interest that looks exactly like the first love interest. What a roller coaster of a story this is. Anyway, they end up together. In the end, let's skip to the ending. What's this? Beer Fest brought in the Texas twin. We got Sora at home. Sora at home. So what happens is that they live happily ever after. Oh, I forgot. I have low. My battery's low. Well, I'm charging. Apparently, I was not charging. I was not charging this whole time. Apparently, my phone was not plugged this whole time, and now I only have 10% left. So that's what happens. You guys got the gist. You guys got the gist of Kitchen Princess, and that's what happens in Kitchen Princess. That was like, I remember back in high school, it was such a big thing to me that they killed Sora off. Like I was telling all my friends like, guys, they killed Sora. All my friends, did you know like this whole collection I would lend out to people just so I could get more people to talk about Kitchen Princess with me. And I would lend them to a lot of my friends, be like, read this. This is great. So I could have someone to talk to. That's how you make friends, guys. How you make friends. You force them to like the things you like. Exactly. That's why, chat, if you have any friends who don't watch my streams, you have to force them to watch my streams now. So you can be even better friends. They really killed him off to replace him with someone the exact same. Okay, to be fair, Seiya has like a whole nother personality. He's like Dark Sora. To be fair, Seiya his personality is kind of rude and mean. He's kind of like Dark Sora, so it's not exactly the same. My favorite cooking manga is Dungeon Meshi, but there's zero romance. Most of my mangas are, hold on. There we go. Most of my mangas are romance. I don't know. Noted, exactly. Imagine having friends. What are friends? Are they like VTubers? No, chat. Bring your friends, chat. Right, time to tie someone up in a chair and make them watch Nym. I'm Sora, but cooler. He's edgy Sora, chat. Seiya was edgy Sora. That's why they had to kill Sora off, because he was too boring. He was too bland. He was basically too nice. Sora was too nice of a character that he was so boring they killed him off so that they could replace him with a new Sora, but cooler. Pretty understandable. If I were the author, I would do that too. The Shadow the Hedgehog of Sora's, exactly. He was evil Sora. Sora Dark. Okay, I still have a few more. Let me see. I have a lot more actually. If I had friends, would I be here on a Friday night? That is true. That is true. But you could watch the stream with your friends. Ah, see? I'm assuming you guys have friends and you're watching it with your friends right now. We all have friends, right, chat? We're all friends here. Okay. Oh, I have another romance story that is about cooking again. So I was so obsessed. I was so obsessed with Kitchen Princess that I went ahead and bought another title that is also about cooking and it's also about food. It's called Mixed Vegetables. I have volume 1 to 8 because there's only 8 volumes. There's 8. You have 6, 5, 4. No, this is 2, 3, 2, and 1. I was so obsessed with cooking genre of manga that I got another one that was about cooking. So the story of this one. Nym at 6 a.m. on a Saturday, nobody's gonna answer my calls. Call them up, Final! They'll wake up for you! So they like veggies. I don't know why it's called mixed vegetables. Why is it called mixed vegetables? But it's about like... So the main pairing is that this girl and this guy goes to a culinary school. But this girl, so the main girl, her family owns a pastry shop. But she doesn't want to be a pastry chef. She wants to be a sushi chef. Because one day, she went to a sushi restaurant and it was like, oh my god, this is amazing. And she wanted to be a sushi chef. And then this guy, he comes from a family, a sushi chef family. He doesn't come from a sushi chef family. His dad is a sushi chef. And he wants to be a pastry chef. Does someone become a vegetable in this one too? I mean, I wish I could be a vegetable. Nope, sadly, no one becomes a vegetable. So that's the story, is that this girl wants to be a sushi chef, this guy wants to be a pastry chef, but they're both in the wrong family. And then they fall in love. But that's the story. I actually enjoyed it a lot. It had a lot of... Oh, did I tell you for Kitchen Princess, they even put the recipes, like, after the whole thing. They would have recipes. I bet he dies and gets revived by vegetables. That's exactly what happens, Walker. That is exactly what happened. Good guess. Great guess. Wait, I'm gonna show you guys the recipes of Kitchen. Nym's cousin was a vegetable till he... My cousin was a vegetable till he wasn't. Oh, guys. Will they make a sushi store or pastry? I think the girl ended up in the pastry store. And then the guy became a pastry chef and opened his own. No, the girl ended up as an apprentice for his dad. The sushi restaurant, and then the guy opened his own pastry shop, I think. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys. Wait, where's the recipes? See? They give you the recipe, chat. That's also why I collected the books, because they give you the recipes. They have the recipes right here. See here? You can make black sesame castella. You can also make a strawberry tart. They put the recipes in there, which is super cool, super nice, super great. Did you ever make up the recipes? I made the strawberry shortcake. I think that was in volume. They had a recipe for strawberry shortcake and I did make it. I wish Food Wars had the recipes. That would be fun. If Food Wars placed the recipes in their books, that would be cool. Where is the Food Wars recipe book? Where is it? We gotta have it. Where is the Food Wars recipe book? What else do I? Oh, I have, I have Naruto. just because, I don't know. Volume 12 for some reason. I have Naruto and I don't know why. And this must have been my first manga too. Look how crusty it is. Look how crusty it is. This must be my first manga. Did you try to bake using those recipes, Tim? I made a strawberry shortcake with the recipe book, actually. Ta-da! I got Naruto! Closest you'll get with Food Wars recipes, binging with Babish. That's true, binging with Babish. Babish. Am I saying it right? There's a YouTube channel that recreates dishes on Food Wars. Oh, I think that's Chef PK. I do watch some of his stuff. But I want the recipe book because I can't follow instructions on a video. It is pretty old. Look how old. It's pretty old. You can smell how old it is. I need a book. Because the videos are great, but you have to, like, while you're making it, you have to kind of rewind a few things, and it's just it makes it more difficult to watch and cook at the same time. Betting Teen Nym was a big Sasuke fan. No, I was actually a Neji fan. Why do you think I bought Volume 12? I bought Volume 12 because Neji was like here. It was the Neji Naruto fight. I was a Neji fan, except he died. Why is it that the people I'm a fan of die? Well, why? Why of all the people you could kill, why Neji? Why did we kill Neji? Why? That book is so old, it seems like Moses crossed the Dead Sea. Hey! Not that old. Not that. I was in what? I was like 11, 12 maybe when I got this. Pretty sure I was 11 or 12. 11 and 12. And right now I am definitely above 20. That's all I'm telling you guys. So it's been at least 10 years. I'm so old. Oh, you guys know Full Moon or Sagashite? Not Rock Lee. No, Rock Lee was not my favorite. Because my favorite was Tenten and Neji. That was like my OTP. that was my favorite pairing. But they killed Neji off, so I guess Tenten's gonna be single forever now. So yeah, that's why. Team Guy is my favorite team. So I do like Rock Lee as well. Nym was there when Adam and Eve was created. Yeah, by time traveling, right, Walker? By time traveling. I was there, but time travel. Technically, because my phone fell. Technically, because I am a time traveler, I am younger than all of you. Technically, I was born way after than any of you were born. If anything, guys, you guys are the ancient ones. I'm very young. You guys are ancient in my eyes. At least Neji's hot cousin lives on. You guys are all old and ancient where I come from. I come from the future. Okay, do you guys know Full Moon or Sagashite, because that I don't have Full Moon. I don't have a manga of Full Moon, but I really like the art of Arina Tanemura, who is actually the author for Full Moon Osagashite. You guys probably don't know Full Moon because an old show. It's an old show and it's a romance show. Well, yeah, I got a... Ooh, chat! Let me ask you. Girl or boy? Come on, chat. Girl or boy? Girl or boy? Is this a lady? Or a gentleman? I wonder if I can find more scenes of this character. Hold on. I heard of Full Moon. My sis watched almost all the shoujo in the past. Full Moon's so good, guys. Guy. Reminds me of Astolfo. Yeah. He definitely a boy. Wait, I'm trying to look for more. Trying to look for a. I'm gonna try to look for them if I can find. If I can find. If I can find a. Ta-da! That's a boy, chat. Isn't she pretty? Isn't he pretty? There's no pronouns are fluid now. This character does look like Astolfo. Huh. I never noticed that before. I really like Smash. It's 2023 Nym, it's they them. Okay. They do look like us. I remember like really liking the art. Just because I like how Arina Tanemura does hair. There's just something about how she draws hair that I really like. Like it's so pleasant for me. The eyes are huge though. She draws eyes like it's half of the face. Yeah, these eyes are huge. You have lots of manga, Nym. Do you have a bookshelf for it? Yeah, I have a book. I have one bookshelf in my room where I store all my manga, and I had to bring them all down to the basement for the stream. Oh yeah, I've got a pretty decent size of collection. See, isn't it beautiful? Like I like her art a lot. It's beautiful. This is super old school though. I feel like people don't really draw this way anymore. Maybe. But I love it. It's great. I just like the art. I just like, look at that hair. It's so pleasing to me. It's so pleasing. Just the way the hair flows. It's amazing. Yeah, art is pretty dope. I love Arina Tanemura. I just love how she draws her hair. They have that face, that deep face. The eyes are huge though, but like I like how she draws. It's just... And the boys, god damn, chat. The boys in this series, they look so good. Look at the boys. The boys look so good. Not just the girls, but also the boys. I like how she does her character designs. They're pretty dope. Pretty dope. Yay. I think that's... Yeah, I have other shoujo. The boys. The boys. I have other shoujo manga, chat, but yeah, but I went through most of them. Like there's only like a few, maybe 2 more left. So okay, maybe I'll show it to you quickly so we can go through everything. As I've mentioned before, I do like cooking and I do like romance. So this is a romance that's set in a cafe. And I also have. I just realized the art style looks like your model. Maybe that's why I like the art. Like I loved my mama's art style. Maybe that's why I loved my mama's art, because it was pretty close to one of my favorite Japanese mangaka. Hmm. Does it? Does it? Okay, so another shoujo. I have a bunch of shoujo beat manga. I love shoujo. So this is another romance rom-com type of deal. I forgot exactly what the story was, but I think it was like this girl is in love with the boy, obviously. And then the guy is kind of dense, so he doesn't get that this girl is into him. So she kind of get fed up by it, and then she becomes prickly, and that's why he calls her a cactus, because she's kind of like a tsundere. She's kind of prickly, and yeah, that's why it's called Cactus Secret, because the girl's a tsundere, and then she likes the boy, and the boy doesn't get it because he's freaking dense. Nym is a shoujo protagonist. I am a shoujo enjoyer. I love shoujo. I read a bunch of shoujo, man. Even now, I still read some shoujo. Like I think I read a pretty recent one. I forgot the name, what it was about. A boy and a girl, and they both go to different schools, and their schools are like enemies. So it's kind of like a Romeo and Juliet situation where like their schools are enemies of each other, but like they fall in love. And it's really sweet, and it's really wholesome, and it's so cute. I'm gonna try to find the title of that shoujo that I'm reading. It's super cute. Hell yeah, Shoujo Beat. Nim, did you ever subscribe to Shoujo Beat's monthly manga? I've never subscribed. I would just like get the collection. I would just like buy the volumes, but I never subscribed to like a monthly thing. There's like 5 animes like that, Nim. No, no, it's different. It's a lot more wholesome, because like they're so cute. How do I explain it? How do I explain it? It's because the guy is like, so the school is like a delinquent school, and then the girl goes to like this preppy school that's like rich and preppy, and it's an all girls school, and then the guy goes to an all guys school, and then they're like enemies because they hate each other. So the guy school is like, oh, those preppy girls are so bitchy and full of themselves, and then the preppy girls are like, oh, those delinquent guys are so, I don't know. they're not of our class and all that. And then the guy from the delinquent school is like scary looking, and people are scared of him. But like the girl from the other school is super cute, and she's like tiny, and she looks like a princess, and she's so cute. So if you put them together, they look the opposite, but they're both so wholesome and how they interact. I like it because just like how they interact together, they're so wholesome and they're so cute. And the guy has a self-esteem issue, and he's like, oh, I'm scary and no one likes me, but then the girl helps him, and then he decides that he wants to be happy, and then they end up together in like the middle of the, like a few volumes in, they end up together. It's a pretty fast development, chat. Nim has that, but daddy, I can fix him vibe. No, it's not like that. No, but the thing about I like that manga is that the progression of their romance is pretty fast. It's not like a will they, won't they type of situation. So by like a few chapters in, they're already a couple. So I'm like, yeah, let's go. I don't have to wait. I don't have to wait for them to be a couple. Sounds like Sailor Moon. It's not. It's there. But it's pretty. It's wholesome. It's a wholesome read. It's adorable. Is all I have to say. Nana is the best thing to come out of Shoujo Beat. I do like Nana. I think that's all I can. Yep. Let's go back to the chatting. Okay. I love Nana. Nana is also one of my favorite. I did not read the manga. Uh, I just watched the anime. I feel like I would be very sad if I read the manga. Know how you guys know how Nana never finished? Nana 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 Batman. Boop, 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 boop. Do you know that Nana never finished? And show us the secret stash, Nim. I don't have a secret stash, Walker. But Nana's amazing. The anime was amazing, but I wanted to read the manga. Just that I don't want to be heartbroken because it was never finished. I don't want to be heartbroken by an unfinished. So the anime ended pretty good, my opinion. The anime kind of ended in a. It was kind of like a ending, but at least it ended in a way that didn't break my heart too much. I only heard of Nana because of Golden Time. I have not watched Golden Time, but I heard it's good. I do want to watch Golden. Nana is so good, chat. You guys should. I think Nana is an example of an Josei. Nana is a Josei series, so that's an example of a Josei series. I think like even if you're not into romance, pretty good watch. I don't really watch a lot of romance anime lately. I feel like my taste has evolved. Because back in high school, as you can see from my manga taste, in high school, most of my taste was in the shoujo realm. So I would mostly watch shows like Oran High School Host Club, Special A. There's so many Maid Sama. What else? Maid Sama, Vampire Knight, a lot of reverse harem, a lot of romance. What else? What else? What I would that's my main genre. And then now I think I've evolved where I now watch seinen, I now watch shonen, I watch some josei. I watch a lot of different genres now. I watch the popular ones like Chainsaw Man, Demon Slayer. But back then, pretty sure I was mainly watching JoJo. I think I did watch Naruto. I watched Naruto and I didn't watch Bleach and I watched Full Metal Alchemist back in the day too. Color Cloud Palace! I love that show! I love that show! Nym, where the cringe kid with the glasses that would say baka and randomly meow. Chad, I was in high school, you don't understand, Chad. You don't understand. In high school, I had to hide that I was into anime and manga. I don't know how good of a job making at that time, but I definitely didn't openly show anyone that I liked I liked anime. I wouldn't really openly talk about it unless I would talk about it with someone who I knew watched anime. So back then, definitely was not the cringe kid who would Naruto run or who would say baka and say like random Japanese words. And I would not wear like a Japanese school uniform. I wouldn't even cosplay. I don't even go to anime conventions. I would never let myself be seen in an anime convention. I think the most would be if you saw me in the bookstore in the manga section. That would be the most exposure I'm willing to do. Is that you can see me in the bookstore in the manga section. But like back then, I would never ever show people I liked anime. At most, you'd see me in the manga section of a bookstore. Yeah, back then anime was geeky. Back in the day, you really sniff out who was cool to talk about weeb stuff with. Back then, I tried my best not to be cringe. I remember, like, I knew a few people who cosplayed, and back then I would be like, ew, cosplay, cringe. That's so cringe, you cosplay? Oh my god. But now I'm like, damn, I wish I cosplayed. I wish I tried cosplaying. Why did I kind of regret that I dissed it so early. When I saw cosplayers around, I would be like, oh, that's so cringe. But now I regret that I didn't cosplay. Nim's like, I was born into the cringe molded by it. I didn't touch grass till I was a woman. But then it was blinding. I'm touching grass now, chat. You guys should try it sometime. I'm actually, tonight, I'm touching grass. I'm going out tonight. Wow, I'm such a normie. I'm going to go out and touch grass. And yesterday I went out and touched grass. That's why I wasn't able to stream. See, chat, I've got a life. I've got a life outside of VTubing. I wish I could stream more though. I'm kind of tired of being a normie. I don't want to be a normie anymore. I just want to stream. I just want to be an anime person. You're in the basement, the opposite of grass. For now, I'm in the basement for now, but I am going to go touch grass later. I cosplayed as Roy Mustang. I cannot read. I cosplayed as Roy Mustang once with a friend who provided a pre-made costume. He cosplayed as Hughes in a coffin. Wait, Yak, did you cry? Did you do the scene where like it's raining today? It's going to rain today. Wait, what an awful day for rain. I forget the exact word. Girls' night out, yeah. Nym flexing on us. I've got plans later, chat. What are your plans? What are your plans, chat? What are you doing later? What are you doing? Except if it's nighttime and you're about to sleep, what are you doing? Let me know. Nym's like, I'm taking this alcoholism on the road. I did drink wine yesterday, but it was just a little wine. But I think tonight we're planning on getting cocktails. Ha 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 ha. To sleep. That's a good plan. To sleep is a good plan. Gotta do group work for school. Good luck, Yuki. Good luck on your group work. I hope that your group works with you and you're not the only one doing all the work. Or maybe you're the one not doing any work. But good luck, good luck. My plan is no plan. That's the best plan. The best plan is no plan. Don't want to participate though, but I have to. I knew it. I knew it. Couldn't sleep last night, so I decided to stay up for the stream. Then sleep. Oh no, Walker, get some sleep. You guys should get some sleep, please. Baking and going out with some friends. Ooh, what are you planning to make, Fidel? What are you planning to make? Nym gonna mix the drinks? I'ma mix the drinks. Exactly. I plan to cry for 40 minutes because a VTuber has more of a social life than me. Well, you know, Eduardo, it's good that you have a time limit on your crying. You know what's good is that when you break down, you set a time limit. Like 30 minutes for my breakdown, for my mental breakdown. And once the alarm goes off, okay, back to work. That's actually, I've done that. I've had moments where like I time my mental breakdown. I'm like, I'm gonna cry for 30 minutes and then after I'm gonna get back to work. It sounds so sad, but I've done that. Bread. Ooh, bread. Bread is good. Good bread. That's cool. Are you going to make your own starter? Or are you going to just use the regular old yeast? Or maybe it's flatbread. The most German thing to bake. 30 minutes is pretty short. Exactly. You gotta keep it short and precise so that you don't spend too much time breaking down. So you make a timer for 30 minutes. And I'm like, okay. Yeah, Nym, well, at least I got a box of yaoi my dad got me. That would take up a pretty good chunk of your time. That's a good time. That's a good afternoon well spent, in my opinion. Good afternoon well spent. Okay, chat, it's 12:30 and I'm going to head out soon. So, oh boy, it's daily crying time. I'm about to head out, chat, because it's time to cry. It's now on my schedule is the cry for 30 minutes and then get ready to touch grass. So I'll see you guys on the next stream. I still don't know what I'm streaming next. But yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure out what we're streaming. I still don't know what I'm doing. Maybe a game. Maybe we'll play games. And I gotta revive the gaming channel. And then we'll have another just chatting one of these days. For sure, for sure. I love just chatting. Because I babble on and on. Do whatever you want, Nym. Yeah. I will eat lunch now. Goodbye, everyone. Happy weekend. And yeah, see you next stream. See you guys next stream. Thank you for joining. Oh yeah, and thank you for waiting for me to stream. Thank you for still being here. I don't want to be too soft and sappy, but it's been 6 months and I didn't expect most of you to still be here. So, yeah, thank you. Thank you, chat. Thank you for being here. Thank you to my mods. Thank you for the people in Discord for still being there. Thank you for chatting in the Discord every now and then, even though I was dead for 6 months. Thank you. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
この番組はグランドスポンスの提供でお送りします。